Hey guys, Stephen Kells RC. Today we're going to do a little something different. This is going to be, wow, this place has changed a lot. But today we are going to be doing a versus video. I'm out here at Sycamore Park. Let me show you the two vehicles I'm bringing. The Dirty Virginian, which is my UGRC Dirty South chassis, and then Fifth Element, my GSpeed V3. Turn the camera around, give y'all a shot of what we got. Alright guys, here we go. UGRC Dirty South chassis, GSpeed V3, Dirty Virginian, Fifth Element. So we're going to go over Fifth Element first because I've had it longer. So we got the cliffhanger body, but it's a GSpeed V3. I've got the Copperhead ESC from Castle Creations. I got the Smart 900 from Reefs. I've got the Three Brothers RC Yellow Jacket. This is the 2000 KV Proline Crawler TA Predator compound with Three Brothers RC anti-foams, SSD Assassin beadlocks, and we are running Element axles, transmission. I've got Desert Lizards set up in a semi-droop, and we have lots of, let's see if I can do this without hurting anything, lots of brass, including the brass links. So there's that one. Let's move on to the other. Put the body back on. And the Dirty Virginian, we got the J Concepts creeper body. I really enjoyed that body, although I damaged it a little bit, but that's okay. Fifth Element's running 100mm Desert Lizards. This is 90, also set in semi-droop. I like watching these shocks move up and down, the shock bodies, but I can't do it on Fifth Element. But we got a Raw 500 from Reefs. We've got a Hobby Wing 1800 Fusion. I think these are the Boom Racing Badass drive shafts. And then Jora Axial Style 3 gear. We are running TRX 4 portals, TRX links, and then I had to use a link from my Sendero when I had it in place of the dual servo mount that broke on me. I used the Element dual servo mount. These are the trenchers and Predator compound with Three Brother RC's. Both of these are running dual stage foams, anti-foams I should say, SSD beadlocks. And guys, I'm not running any brass whatsoever. The whole idea with this build was I wanted it to be as light as possible, try to get as much forward weight as I could. So let me grab the battery that I'll be using in both of these, and then we'll get started. Battery I'll be running are the Tattoo batteries. They are both 3-cell, 11.4 volts with a 45C discharge. They're 1300 respectively. I want to run the same exact battery. These batteries are awesome. I also have them both running off my Fly Sky GT5, and in certain areas I will have 2 cones if there's no discernible line, to make sure that they are both going up the path, pretty much the same path, to the best of my ability. Well, let's do this. Well guys, looks like round 1 goes to the UGRC Dirty South. It did it a lot better, especially when it came up that rock right there. So, and then it went over to climb this to where it's at now, where the GSpeed just fell over. On to the second one. Well guys, I'm gonna have to say it again. In round 2, I'm gonna give it to the UGRC. It didn't fight nearly as bad as the GSpeed. This looks like it's not gonna be a duel. Looks like it's about to be a slugfest. Let's get to the next one. Well guys, I'm gonna have to get that to UGRC again, because Fifth Element, the GSpeed chassis, had to back up multiple times and it was just struggling. Let's see how it does on these last two, and then give you my final thoughts. This is more like a beat down than anything else. Alright guys, no cones for this one. It all depends on what the rig likes. This will be the last climb, then we're going to do a descent. Alright. Well, that one, guys, I'm gonna have to call that a draw. They both did equally as good, but UGRC is still putting the smack down on GSpeed. We got one more to do, and it's gonna be that descent right there. Alright guys, so on that last climb, or that descent, I'm going to have to give it to the GSpeed. It does have a stronger servo than the UGRC right now, which is fine. But it did very good coming down. UGRC did have a little bit of a struggle, but overall, it's 3 to UGRC, 2 to the GSpeed chassis. So, what do I think? Well, my UGRC Dirty South chassis build, I do like to drive it a lot more, honestly. It just seems to perform so much better, especially with the tires I've got on it now. The Three Brothers RC, or the the GSpeed chassis, it's a capable rig. I did do some tweaks on it recently, and it performs a lot better. But overall, the UGRC is the better rig. I do think that GSpeed does need to do some kind of update if they can, but they definitely, they're both sitting about the same height, but I think the biggest advantage that you get over the UGRC is that angle skid. It does have a steeper skid angle than the V3 chassis from GSpeed, but it's been working for a long time, and I can't blame them if they don't want to change it. But I do think they need to come up with a new chassis to compete with the chassis that are coming with a higher skid angle. So hope you guys liked the video. If you did like that, just hit that like, subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell. Maybe I'll learn to talk one of these days. And catch y'all on the flip side.